Welcome to Game of the Day, where I randomize a date and play a game that came out on that same day. Today we're starting with literally 1984 for the year and August 21st for the date. Sadly, no game came out on that day, but the next closest was the Dallas Quest, if you can even call it a game. This was my first run-in with the Commodore 64 in this series, and I'd first like to say I'm so sorry for what older gamers had to go through, as this was an awful experience. First, I tried to boot up the game for about an hour, but it continuously froze, so I was just on the verge of giving up altogether until I realized it wasn't frozen, it just genuinely took 2 minutes for the game to boot up past the start menu. After that, you were greeted by the Dallas theme song, as this game is based off the popular series from the 80s. 4 minutes later, I finally had a chance to play the game, but first I had to take a quick look at the manual to figure things out. As it was a text-based adventure, I had the ability to type in different commands such as examine, get, inventory, and cardinal directions to move around. The story itself revolved around being a detective that is sent to South Fork Ranch after being requested by a lady named Sue Ellen to help find a map deep in the jungle of South America. Graphically, the game had its up and downs even for the 80s, and the story was a bit convoluted, but it definitely counts as a game. Things sometimes moved on the screen to give things a little motion, and previously visited areas stayed how you left them, which was a nice touch, but most of the time it was just static shots with some text doing most of the work. I did appreciate how the game had an autocorrect system if you slightly misspelled words. It gave you clues if you asked for them, even if they weren't the best. And it was pretty funny how majority of the game was focused around giving a monkey a substance, but that's pretty much where the positives end. Like I mentioned earlier, it was a bit more of a tie-in game, and as someone who hasn't seen the TV series, it really didn't help me understand the characters all that well. So while it had its flaws, is this something I'd play again? Absolutely not, no. But at least it gets a out of 10. Make sure to follow and leave a comment what you would rate this game alongside other games you hope to see in the future on the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one.